Could we please go down the line and have each of you guys share your cultural identity?
Well, I am a queer,
Period.
first-generation Mexican-American.
I'm Mexican-American with roots in Guadalajara and Oaxaca.
Proud first-generation Salvadorian American.
I'm Mexican with roots in Guerrero, Mexico.
I am proudly a first-gen American Dominicana from the Bronx and Afro-Latina. When was the first time you felt seen on screen?
It was on Disney XD called Star versus the Forces of Evil. His mom is white, his dad is Latino. And literally we like stood up and just started screaming. And then for like the rest of the episode, I like looked down and my hands like could not stop shaking. And I was like, wow, so this is what it feels like. Oh my God. And like from that point on, I was like, whoever I can help to have that same feeling, like that is like one of my main goals as a filmmaker.
It wasn't until I was like older, and I remember watching Doctor Strange like recently with like Xochitl Gomez on screen. I like started crying because I was like, oh my gosh, because it was like one of the first things you see in like this big like movie, and so like that meant a lot to me.
I don't think I ever had that moment of like watching something on TV and feeling seen, just because I'm like, where are the queer Mexicans at?
Yeah.
Nowhere. I would love to create that moment for other people. I would love to put Latinos in stuff like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, you know, build that world. Why can't we exist there too?
And I realized those moments throughout your childhood and throughout your life where you see someone on the screen and you feel connected with them and you just feel that you can be them, that you are so much more and that you can achieve so much more, it is powerful.
What were your abuelos, your tias, your tios watching that you also took note of?
Novelas.
Same. That and Caso Cerrado.
Oh my God, Caso Cerrado and Cristina. I don't know if you guys ever watched Cristina, but like...
Sábado Gigante.
I was about to say, I listened to Sábado Gigante and like the first Spanish word I learned was fuera.
There's power in specificity and being like, wait, that's in my household.
A lot of the experiences that I wrote in Aguamadre were based on that, and also based on my grandmas and my mom. I grew up with a lot of women in my family, so just that love that they gave me, and that in spite of the fights they might have, or in spite of the passions both of them might experience, at the end of the day, it's family and you love them no matter what.
I don't necessarily always think about like tying culture into it. I think just because I am, it just naturally will always come out.
Absolutely.
And the idea of wanting to tell a story about my nana was always kind of there. And it was based off one of my fondest memories.
Well, everything that I make is inspired by my family. It's inspired very much by my Aunt Olga, my tia Olga. She died when I was very, very young. And that left a really huge, profound impact on me. And so I thought about, oh, okay, how can I tell a story about grief?
My mom and my dad were 100% based off of my mom and dad, and all that experience 100% based off of me. It was really, really exciting that I got to just unapologetically make the movie about being Salvadorian.
Yeah. As Latina people in the entertainment industry, I'm like, there shouldn't be stories about us without us. And when you see that on screen, it goes, okay, I'm not alone.
I wanted to make sure that my dad got represented as a Salvadorian immigrant.
Yeah.
Problem is, my actor Jose, when he sent his first self-tape in, it was my mom that pointed out. My mom was like, kind of has the Chicano accent slipping in there a little bit.
Okay, Mom. I love that she's a part of the process.
Oh yeah.
We all brought family into this.
Yeah.
And you know, it wasn't planned. They didn't tell us a specific set of things we had to add to our script, but just naturally, because of how we grew up and because of our values, it's like, we come with a package. Like,
Yeah,
we come with our family.
Yeah.
When we go to the mall, we all go.
And speaking of family, through this mitú Walmart Filmmaker Mentorship Program, what did you guys learn from your mentors, Justina Machado and Oz Rodriguez?
I think the biggest thing from both of them was just having like someone to be like, you got this, and like we're here to support you, and like don't let anything stop you because like you deserve to be here.
What's been really great about the program is that it's given us access to resources. We got to meet with storyboard artists. They gave us graphic designers for our posters. Wow. There was a lot of things that they provided, including the money that they gave us to be able to make the films.
How has the mitú Walmart Filmmaker Mentorship Program pushed your filmmaking dreams forward?
I think just being told and like appreciated that like we can enter these spaces have been like one of the biggest things. Because you know, like imposter syndrome's like a big thing, and like you don't see too many like Latino faces in some of these spaces, and especially in the film world. But like going in and knowing like, oh, there's a whole community of people rooting for me and who want to help me and are helping each other. I think that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah.